MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Polar Bears and the Kangaroos. As October looms, the pennant race intensifies. It's a pivotal matchup between two division rivals. Next. Clyde Hall will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Terry Lindsay. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
First pitch, 7:07.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That's outside.
And a very comfortable 81 degrees as we get things started this evening. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Pablo Piedra, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
Fly ball out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Jesus Pena.
Digging in now, Jesus Pena. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Beautiful diving stop. He's out. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Jared Alford, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. If he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
In now, Kevin Brummett, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
skied down the left field line. Lindsey moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder, the kid, Esparza.
Now in the box, the kid, Esparza. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, outside.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Weeks is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, Percy Hopkins.
Stepping in, Percy Hopkins. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Pitch on the way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. He played an inning, no score here on MLB Network. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Mitch Drew. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. To make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Full count, 3-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Settling in now, Fernando Rodriguez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Hot shot to third. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Now at the plate, Ronnie Weeks. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Now at the plate, Bruce Castle to check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No score here as we play inning number 2. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. And another throw over, and the runner back. The 0-1 on its way.
Oh, that's just out.
Weeks, the runner at first with 2 gone. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
2-2.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Stepping in, Donnie Rowland took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Donnie Rowland.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Now the 1-0. It's a fastball that misses. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In now, Edwin Macias, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 11 home runs and 47 RBIs. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The second baseman.
Striding into the box, Ike Bellamy. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. He's set and the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. From the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 13 home runs and 32 driven in. Don't want to forget about it. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Stepping into the box, Keith St. Odd. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Michael Ryan, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He'll come in with an average down to 230. 9 homers and 54 runs batted in. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The batter.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stepping in now, Kevin Brummett, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in a game and then mount a comeback.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. In his career, Brummett carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We played 2 full. High Desert leads it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Martin Good, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes the count. That evens it up 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 gone for him here in the inning, but as you take a look at the standings, you can see they enter play with a 3-game lead in the division race. Striding in, Bobby Aller. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Now the 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Gary Lindsey.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Terry Lindsay. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier, making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And it's fouled away. Here he comes again. 1-2. Fouled away. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Brummett retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Bottom of the third now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, the kid Esparza.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that misses. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Launched to right field and deep. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
At the plate, Percy Hopkins. A ball and no strikes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Fouled off. The 2-1 on its way. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And another foul ball. The 2-2. Yanked on the ground down the line, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Catcher number 50, Donnie Roland.
So striding in, Donnie Roland. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. One out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 31 for him on the season as they move on top 4-0. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Standing in now, Edwin Macias. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. Still only one out in the inning. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ike Bellamy.
At the plate, Ike Bellamy. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And a ball, 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Into the box, Shane Mora. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Mora, a native of Puerto Rico, manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in two things. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. High Desert is on top here, 4-0. So coming to the plate, Pablo Piedra. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Ready now, Jesus Pena comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Behind 0-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
So now to the plate, Mitch Drew, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back in standing. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate now, Fernando Rodriguez, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Coming to the plate now, Keith St.
For
Odd.
high desert, the designated hitter, Keith St. Odd.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter number 4, shortstop, Michael Ryan.
Now at the plate, Michael Ryan. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Right to him. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home court.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Brummett.
Ready once again, Kevin Brummett. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. A ball and a strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Pena will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Ronnie Weeks, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Ready with the 0-2. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Into the box now, Bruce Castle, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Comes set with the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. To 2-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Outstanding range on display that time, and here's the data from ShowTrack. I didn't think he was going to get to that one, but he did, and then to complete the play, he made a fantastic throw right on the money. That batter's got to feel like he got robbed on that ball. Now to the plate, Martin Good. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled away. The next 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Ryan onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Digging in to try it again, Bobby Pollard, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
Ball inside.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
From the stretch.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now back, left fielder, Terry Lindsay.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Terry Lindsay. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. To short, hit hard. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Kangaroos are out in front here, 4-0. Walter Holcomb is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, the kid Esparza.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees. Fouled off. Now the 2-1.
Straight ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
The first baseman, number 23.
Coming to the plate now, Percy Hopkins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here comes the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Donnie Roland, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not going to get him as he swipes second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Digging in the switch hitter, Edwin Macias, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Here comes the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Pablo Piedra. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch coming, here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch.
Down to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Jesus Pena.
Ready for another shot now. Jesus Pena. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Fastball, and it gets by him. A swinging strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now back, designated hitter, Mitch Drew.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mitch Drew. First pitch of the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hit hard down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Riding in once again, Ike Bellamy. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Ike Bellamy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Down the oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's why they call it a game of adjustments right there. The batter has to feel good about what he just did. Swung and missed at the first changeup, got it again, and was able to get himself a knock.
At the plate, Keith St. Odd, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Fouled away. First and second here with nobody out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swinging a soft liner. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Batter number 4.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
0-2 count and the pitch.
Nope.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Left side, but well fouled. Here's another 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Kevin Brummett, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
The 2-1 home. Weak grounder back to the mound. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2 and it gets him out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Junior Ramirez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Junior Ramirez.
Seventh inning ready to roll. And here comes the first baseman, Fernando Rodriguez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Big breaker that time as it catches the inside for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Comes set and the 0-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Ronnie Weeks is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he got him.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Bruce Castle, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
Runners on first with 1 down. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Standing in, Martin Good, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
2-2.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. He waits. Now the pitch.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Standing in, Bobby Allard. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Out of play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hold on, that's out.
Hit weakly back to the mound. He'll come to the plate with it. They get the force at the plate. Turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Another look as they go home to first to get out of a tight spot. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, the kid, Esparza.
Leading off for the Kangaroos, the left fielder, the kid, Esparza.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0 home.
At the ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone as they add still another. solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they extend the lead to 5-0.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
So now to the plate, Percy Hopkins, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Donnie Roland. First pitch coming, here it is.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
The 0-1. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. On to first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Edwin Macias. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We'll march on to the 8th, and the lead is now 5-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Terry Lindsay.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now a ball pulled hard but foul off to the left. The 1-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Standing in now, Pablo Piedra, and he takes ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. 2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike one.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Bouncer up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box now, Jesus Pena. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. But that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back easily. In now, Mitch Drew. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
1-2.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Full count, here it comes. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Another full count pitch home. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Quinn Meadows is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Meadows.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Ike Bellamy.
Ike Bellamy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, third baseman, Shane Mora.
Stepping into the box, Shane Mora. He singled his last time up. And the pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. One out, nobody on. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Ready on 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Weeks is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Singhal.
Striding forward now is the DH, Keith St. Odd. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
The batter, the shortstop, Michael Ryan.
At the plate now, Michael Ryan. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the stretch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. 1-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Fernando Rodriguez. Now the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And he falls behind. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
From the stretch, Ronnie Weeks comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now that's Bruce Castle.
So striding forward now, Bruce Castle. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and Kangaroos put some distance behind them in the standings as this one is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A 5-0 finish tonight. High Desert took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Clyde Hall with his 4th win this season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Jared Alford was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Junior Ramirez takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the visitors, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.